This week on Living Free Alaska, with garden season upon us, we decided to purchase the famous Costco Greenhouse and share our 3-day build process with you so we can get a head start on gardening this summer in Alaska on our modern homestead. So get ready to come build something epic with us. In 2020, we made the huge decision to sell our home in the lower 48 and move north to Alaska to live a way of life free from the hustle and bustle of big city life. Join us here as we share our everyday adventures living free in Alaska. Well, good morning, friends, and welcome back to the homestead. As you can tell, things are really greening up around here. What's today? Today is May 7th. 1 week ago today, we lost all our snow. So in 1 week, it went from brown and icky to look at all these green leaves. I'm so excited. I was telling Gary this morning that this is a time of year that makes my heart happy. So as you can see, we are into a project. We went to Costco. Costco's always ends up being expensive. But we went to Costco last week and we saw the Costco Greenhouse. Now, we thought earlier this year we were going to build our own greenhouse, and then I gave that up for a winter vacation coming up in the fall. I said, I will give up my greenhouse for vacation because I don't want to go another winter without getting out for a little bit. But we came across this greenhouse, and for the price, we couldn't go wrong with it. So we figured it's a great starter greenhouse. It's only, 7.5 by 8.5, 6.5 by 7.5. So it's a great starter greenhouse to just get me started. I had about the same size greenhouse at our last property down in Washington, and I used it a little. But up here, there's a lot of vegetables and such that can't be grown unless it's in a greenhouse, such as tomatoes, cucumbers. And those are the things I really enjoy to grow. So Gary reluctantly said, we can get this greenhouse. I wouldn't say reluctantly.
No, I knew you wanted one, and the cost of building a pre-made one, the cost of building our own, just didn't work out. This is a pretty decent deal. Yeah, there's a little labor involved in it, but it's all in a kit.
It's like Legos. You got to just put it together.
Put it together, which is easier than building from new. And I don't think we could buy the material to build this equal greenhouse. So this is working out pretty good.
Let me show you what we've done so far. So the greenhouse came in a whole bunch of bits and pieces in 2 boxes this size. As you can see, they're pretty big. I could definitely lay in there, and it was pretty heavy. I don't think it says on the box there, but we were able to load it up, the 2 of us, into the truck and get it out with no problem. But they are heavy. Next part was unpacking the 2 boxes, and every piece, I'm going to go over here. Every piece is labeled with a number. So as you can see, this is part number 1144. So my job is I took them all out of the box and started with the lowest number and worked my way up and grouped them. The instruction manual is pretty intensive, but it's all by number. So shouldn't, I don't think, be that hard with a little organization. So once again, I've got them from the lowest number to the highest number. And Gary currently right now is working on the pad. He's leveling it out. And we feel this is going to be a great location. It is, south is due that way. So it's going to have, as you can see where the sun is right now, it's going to have good exposure. Uh-oh.
The gutter guy is half done with his job, and it's showing.
The gutter guy showed up. He hung this but didn't put holes, and we got a massive amount of rain the other day, and there's no way for the water to come off. And well, it's coming off. But the gutter guy showed up, so. Anyway, Gary's gonna finish leveling, and then we'll come back to you when we start assembling.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running knees.
Okay, now we got a quarter staked out. So I really do need to square the thing. It's not square. It's off by a little bit, even though my little T-square said it might be square. The tape measure said it's off. So, gotta fix that.
All right, that's math, so that's all on you.
You're here to help.
Yeah, but I don't do math.
Well, we know that.
I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding an easy kill. Don't leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the fold, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Caught behind Venetian lines, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Look at me, mama, what I
Well, it's day 2 of our greenhouse build. Yesterday we had some company come over and we kind of stopped vlogging, but we still kept plugging along. They helped us out and we got the front and the back walls done. And now we are going to be working on the side walls and eventually erect the greenhouse, and it should be standing by the end of the day. And who knows, maybe it'll be completely paneled by then too. So we're gonna get to work and build us a greenhouse. Well, as you can see, we are doing pretty well. Right now, Gary is working on putting the vent mechanism.
Yeah.
So when it gets 75 degrees in here, the window should open. Or so they say.
Or so they say, that's right.
So this has been quite the process, but as long as you know how to read instructions and follow instructions, it goes together pretty well. This is day 2, as we said, and it's now at about 2 in the afternoon, I believe, and we started.
It is not 2 in the afternoon.
It's not?
Oh, no.
What time is it?
It is 3:41.
Oh, it's 4 in the afternoon almost. So we've been out here for almost 4 hours. So I'd say yesterday we were out here for about 4 hours. But it was we had several visitors.
Right, and it's take a break here and there and this and that.
And
not
then
hard working.
We kind of plugged along with it.
Yeah.
I was doing things while we were standing and chatting. And then today, so we have our first boondocker welcome. He came over for a little bit. So again, we were chatting, but
Yep.
I stayed busy.
Moving slow, but
Doing
still
the
doing
panels. I get why other reviews say it's tedious and laborious and just a pain.
it takes a while.
It does, because you have to tape each panel, and there's certain ways, and there's film on it, but yeah, it's coming along. I
It
think
is.
we're about ready now to install the roof panels, and
Yep.
then it will be completely roughed in. Then we have to attach them so they don't go anywhere, and then we build the interior shelves. So far, so good.
So far, going good.
I'm very happy.
The panels.
By the way, I will say, with the tape on the windows, if you get this greenhouse, be very careful that you don't mess up.
Oh, that's all you ended up with?
This is all I had left for the top tape, and this is all I had left for the bottom tape. The top tape, I messed up completely on one of them. So luckily they gave you just enough for like one screw up. This one, I believe I also had a redo, but there was a little bit more on this. So just be very wary, be very careful, and don't mess up your tapes, because it does switch from what you do on the side panels is completely different, opposite of what you do on the roof panels.
Oh, so the holy ones go down this time?
Holy goes down.
Alrighty.
We're calling it quits for day 2. She is all roughed in. Tomorrow we will work on bottom shelves and the door. We did a really great job, I feel. We're all roughed in, sealed up.
Well, no, not all sealed up. The roof is sealed and two outside sides are sealed up. There's a lot more caulking to do.
We still have the door to put on and the bottom
The larger
counter,
shelf.
the
Yeah.
counter height shelves, and the upper shelves on the long side.
Right.
I still have to do, but I did get the back done, and I feel great.
Oh, it's a nice little shed. Greenhouse.
Not a
Not
shed.
a shed. A shed would have been easier to put together.
If the weather holds, we'll be able to finish this tomorrow. There is a chance of snow.
I heard that on the radio today.
I think it's Thursday night to
Friday
Friday,
morning?
or it's either tonight till tomorrow. However, they did say at 500 feet or higher.
And we're under that.
We're right around 300 feet,
Right.
so we'll probably just get rain,
Yep.
which I'm happy. I'll take rain over the white stuff.
But you know, overall, I am happy with this greenhouse. The construction of it, the instructions weren't too crazy bad.
They're pretty straightforward.
Fairly straightforward. Somebody had a couple issues with it. I think both of us had little issues with it at different times.
You really have to read the instructions
Yep.
and look at the diagrams.
Somewhere it says flip over. Sometimes it says move over. Anyway, fairly easy to follow and pretty straightforward. I mean, you're building a building. You kind of have an idea what's going on.
Well, and I think you got some black.
I probably do.
There's naturally, you're going to just see something and want to move ahead, and maybe that's not the best idea. Stick to the directions.
Yep.
Because, I mean, obviously they've got it figured. This is, I think, some of the best instructions I've ever seen on any.
It's nothing like IKEA. Well, no, it's exactly like IKEA. They came in 2
but I
boxes
think the
with
instructions are better than IKEA.
Yeah, but you know, hey, we did pretty good together. We always do well together when we do projects and all that. So it was fun to work with my wife. I enjoy it, and I think we did pretty dang fine. And I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to put into this greenhouse.
Yep.
And what we can produce out of that. We do have our raised beds over here we're going to use as well, and if we ever get our acts together, we got another area out there that we can set up for in-ground gardening, which it'd take a little bit of work, but we can get there.
All right, well, we need to wrap up and get ready to head to town.
Sounds good.
All right.
We're done.
Woohoo!
It's warm in here.
It is warm in here. I'm not wearing the right top for sure. Well, let's give you a tour
Well, let's clean up a little bit.
of 7 by 8 feet. Pretty cool though. Final thoughts.
It's a nice little greenhouse. It really is. I mean, it's going to serve a good purpose for us. We have, I should say Stacey has minimal experience gardening and greenhousing. You've done a little bit in 9 Mile.
Yes.
A little bit in 9 Mile. You did
Little
to
bit.
raise beds here.
Yep.
So this is going to allow you to up your game a little bit without being excessive.
I'm excited about tomatoes and
Yes.
cucumbers the most.
Oh, sure.
And those things, they do need a greenhouse to grow well
Right.
here in Alaska. So
They take a long time to mature, and having the ability to extend the growing season towards the end of the season is really nice.
well, and they need the heat.
The heat is important, yes. But no, overall, I believe it's a really nice product. Any changes or anything like that, I can't think of any changes that needed to happen. I mean, the instructions were fairly clear and easy to lay out, and most people can understand them pretty easily. I don't think if I were to go and buy the materials myself, that we could have come close to this price. So yeah, it was a good deal. Next thing we got to do is put a floor in here of some sort. I think we're probably going to do bricks or gravel and bricks or something like that, or maybe just gravel. I'm not sure yet. It's up to Stacey.
Just to hold the heat.
Kind of just hold the heat more so than the dirt. get a thermometer in there, and I might even toy with some sort of a propane heater or something like that for the end of the season.
Diesel heater.
Or a diesel heater even, yeah, that's true.
And some plants.
And then, yep, the next big thing is plants. That'll really help a lot. But gosh, I think it's a nice little thing. It's going to be good.
Out of a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being the best, how do you think for ease of installation?
That is going to 100% depend on the person installing and how well they can read and interpret instructions.
The instruction, that is huge. You have to be willing to read the instructions, I think.
It does help. I mean, you know, yeah, it does help.
Because everything's pre-cut, and
Yep.
they precisely want you to do it a
things are
certain
numbered
way.
appropriately. So yeah, I mean, deciphering instructions is the biggest thing.
It should be interesting to see how this greenhouse holds up in our Alaskan weather and through our Alaskan winters.
Yeah, with the panels, we may have to pull some snow off the top of the roof, just because, you know, there's no cross supports every 2 feet or something like that. So may have to pull the snow off the roof. But I mean, it's pretty good, pretty well constructed. I mean, these are what, 3 by 3 little roof supports here. So I mean, there's strength there. It's just how much snow load can these individual panels take?
But I also think the snow is going to possibly slide right off.
If we get the right amount of sun coming through, the snow may slough off. More so that side than this side. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
you know?
It'll be interesting.
We'll have to just get a snow brush and cut it to the proper width to clear off the panels and call it good.
You can see our vents working.
Yes, it is.
It's automatically opening.
We just have it set on a 4x4 base, treated 4x4. I haven't secured it to the base yet, but
well, you put 4 anchors in.
Well, yeah, there's 3-foot stakes going into the ground, holding the 4x4s down, but nothing. This greenhouse itself is not secured to the 4x4s yet.
Oh yes. We
I want to get the right screws to do that. I want to get some of them True Lock or whatever the heck they are screws to do that, and probably also a couple other little stakes driven into the 4x4s at a side. I also want to drill some other stakes into the side of the 4x4s at an angle. That'll help prevent any uplift if there's a wind or something like that. And I've got plenty of those other 3-foot stakes to do that. So it's just a matter of drilling into the 4x4s and pounding away and getting those things in the ground. But we've already got a bee interested up there. He's checking the thing out. Can't go in. Sorry, buddy, there's a screen there. So yeah, it's a good deal. I think next is up to you, baby. What do you want to put in it?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Yeah. Cucumbers and some squashes. Squashes.
I have a feeling the next video, you're probably going to see us at some local greenhouses. Who knows?
You gotta find out where they are.
Oh, I know where the greenhouses are. Yes, I do.
And they're open today.
All right, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. If you have any questions about this build, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. We try to answer all of our questions and comments. We feel it's important to interact with you guys. And lastly, but not least, if you haven't subscribed, we'd be honored if you would hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You'll get notified whenever we post next. But we have been sticking to a Wednesday schedule, so expect our next video next Wednesday. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.